Hello power pickers! Does your alternate picking sound sloppy or unaccurate in high speed? In this video I share the mistakes I made and how to avoid inaccuracy. After training alternate picking over 1 year, I was able to play very fast, but it sounded like this. The big problem was that I didn't notice. So let's analyze what happened to me and what you can learn from my mistakes. Hunting for speed! I always wanted to play as fast as possible and tried to push the speed all the time. I would say that I spent more than 70% of the time on pushing the numbers. That gave me quick results in speed and allowed me to play triplets in 200 beats per minute after a few months. The faster I played, the more errors have crept into my technique. Because I didn't hear the errors, my brain accepted them as correct. Suddenly, these errors appeared also in slow speed. That was the biggest frustration ever. Not develop hearing further. Sometimes my hands were faster than my ears. That means I wasn't able to hear every single note. If you try to play fast, your ear needs to mainly concentrate on the essence. Instead of concentrating on the distance between the single notes, I only focused on the click. From time to time, your ears develop and playing fast feels like playing slow. From then on, I was able to hear my mistakes in fast speed. Not recording myself. I never took time to analyze my alternate picking. I thought it would be better to hunt for speed instead of recording myself. My teacher always wanted me to hear myself playing fast, but I never really cared. Perhaps I would have recognized my errors early on. If I could turn back the time, I would invest 1 hour per week into recording and analyzing myself. It is amazing what you can hear by replaying your recordings at half speed. Less focus. When I practiced to the click in slow speed, I was bored and impatient. Instead of concentrating on the single notes, I found myself into daydreams very often. If you catch yourself on thinking to irrelevant things while training a technique, then you know that you're not practicing with focus. I didn't realize that in my first year and thought that I just need to bring in the repetitions, but the truth is that only the focused repetitions count. Negative mindset. I was often annoyed by hitting a wrong note or by playing not perfectly in sync. I mostly told my brain how not to play. I call this the dog effect. If you want to raise a dog, you need to reward him on doing something right. How should a dog know on how to behave if you only punish him for mistakes? This concept allows you to practice with the biggest amount of positivity. It will make you more motivated and progressing faster. I learned from my mistakes, and the next few months I will use these 5 points to clean out my alternate picking. I hope that this video will help you to avoid a sloppy alternate picking technique. Now don't make the mistake of not subscribing to my channel. Hit the bell to receive a notification to my progress every Saturday.